Welcome back to another episode on Rebuildz Live. Yep, I'm here again. Um, Trying to figure out what we have, what we can do, or get out, or get out of the way today. Cause I know we have a whole bunch of parts laying around, so I'm gonna try to work on that today. The next little bit of stuff that we got is just pretty much done as I said before. So uh yep, it's pretty much done. I wanna see if I could probably clean up some of the things back here and just get that out of the way. I did just order some, what it's called, a wire harness tape. I did just order some of that wire harness tape. So when that comes in, we're gonna basically finish everything that we need to finish with that. So what I'm probably gonna do for now is finish sanding down this other one. Then we're gonna wash it off with some soap water. And if anything, we might just basically, once we're done with this, and then we wash it off with some soap water and making sure everything is clean, and we're going to dry it off properly and clean. Just make sure there's no oils and everything on them. And then once we're done with that, I could start some of the prep work to just paint it and see. We're going to use some can spray because it's just not much of it. And then there's a couple of the sensors that should go in the bumper. So basically I need to repaint all of them, or at least two of them, and we'll see how it looks on the bumper side of things. But I know two of them we have to paint in the pearl white, and so we gotta take care of that as well. So yeah, so that's all we're gonna do for now. See how much we could get done. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to paint these with some can paint and then see how we do. At least get some of the small things out of the way first. So once we get the small stuff out of the way, and once we have the rest of parts here, we could just start taking care of all the big stuff. Yeah, so this one that I got, it's not the original that came off the car, because the original, like each piece, I want to say, cost over $300. So I end up just getting all this together. So now I just gotta do the rest of the small things to get it done. So I don't think I need to do too much to it, because we already got most of what we needed to get off of it already. And since this is new, I gotta figure out a spot in my garage where I wanna paint it at, and then see how we could do. Yep, so I think that's pretty much it for both of these. And so I'm gonna wash these off with some soap and water and wash off all three. Get that out the way. Then we're gonna dry them off. And what I really wanted to try to do is see if I could get this centerpiece out, but at the same time, I don't want to break the other clips. Yeah, so I really don't want to break those clips. So what I'm gonna do is just Um, just make sure I just sand everything in the front and whatever, and call it a day. Yeah. So the only thing that's left now is just get the bucket. We'll wash it off with some soap and water. Once we wash it off, then we're gonna dry it down and see. Because what we got is we end up getting some, I'd say, what was it? We end up getting some tools or whatever. But I got some paint, and then this is for the can't remember, the pearl white for the sensor. So we don't need a lot because I'm just doing it for the sensor, and then I have the clear. So what I'm trying to do is get the clear finish, the clear black finish to go with the grill. So trying to make sure I get the same gloss black with the grill, and I think that's how this car was before as well. So I'm trying to get it as close to the grill as possible, because I have some old pictures that the first owner had or gave to me, and that's how it looked. So that's why I'm trying to clean these up, and then we're gonna paint it. And I mean, it's my first time using or painting. At least I've stopped at the process of doing primer, and after that I didn't go any further. So but yeah, I just made sure to sand it down so it has something to hold on to, and that is done. So we're gonna wash it off, and I probably need to get this car out of the garage as well. So if I want to do it, because it's probably going to take like maybe 10 or so minutes to, like, because we're going to have to just paint it, wait 10 minutes, come back again, and brush over it again. So we'll probably just do it that way inside of the garage. Now what I'm trying to figure out is a spot to put it and let it dry. And what I'm thinking, I'm gonna probably just hang it up here or something, or get like, I'll probably just have like a piece of wire hanging from like right here and tie it up in a sense so it's not hanging out this or anything. And then just basically, nah, that's probably too, yeah, just make the wire long enough, and then I could just paint around it and whatever, and get everything else out of the garage to cover up and whatever, so paint doesn't go everywhere. So that's what I'm thinking, and we'll probably go from there and just take it a sip. And while I have the soap water, I could probably start wiping down in these spots, and once I finish wiping down, I could just put the cover right on top of it and just call it a day. So we got that to do as well, and then we just basically reverse the car outside and try to do that today. Yeah, because the mirror is black, and just the bottom side it didn't make it like that, and these sides are painted black. So I just wanted everything to, that's why I didn't even go with the, you notice, because we had the red calipers from the other car, and I didn't even bother use the red calipers. I wanted to keep the black calipers because I like the black on black look with these, especially with these wheels. These wheels let the car look really aggressive, and That's what I like. So we're going the other part is we might, well, not today, but depending, because we probably have to tape off the whole front of the car too, and paint the reinforcement bar. Paint it black. We gotta paint the front of the reinforcement bar black, so once we put on everything, everything flows and you're not seeing silver. Or I probably don't even have to paint it either, because I could just probably put this, once I put this piece on, it should, yeah, it should cover most of it. So I shouldn't like have to really worry about anything after that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna get started on this thing. So first we'll wash these pieces off, clean them up, and then we see if we could do some painting with the can paint. And then go from there. Try it for the first time. See how good we could get it done. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got today, or we have today mostly to do. Because after that, I just gotta start cleaning up this side of things, because I have a whole too much parts laid out all over the place. So I need to at least start having everything in one corner in order and make the garage look a little bit better. But it does look way better than what it was before we got the S5 in here. So that is good. All right, so give me a few minutes. I'm gonna get the bucket and the soap, and we get this thing started. Yeah, because I'm trying to see if the chrome, well, it's because it's chrome, so it's hard to really tell. But yeah, I'm gonna get those stuff and get started. So give me a minute. Let's go. Yeah, so that's pretty much most of the stuff that we have done, everything is coming slowly but surely. Uh, we're just taking our time doing one thing at a time because we're not. I'm not in any more rush to. We know it's starting, it starts, and everything. So now it's just we're just slowly getting things put back together. So we should be in the good way of almost having everything done. Honestly. All right, I just got some water. So now we're about to see if we could wet sand this thing. Not wet sand. Uh, wash it off. Wash it. I'm gonna just use some dishwashing soap so I could get all the grease off of it, of these stuff. All right, so I just put some dishwashing liquid in this water, so I could wash these parts off. And the reason why I use dishwashing soap, because that's something that could help take all the grease out as well. So that's the only reason why I use this type of soap. So what I should have did was just bring the hose down here, so I could, once I'm done, I could just spray it off, and then we're gonna set it in set it down and let it dry for a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna set it down somewhere in the garage and let it dry. So I'm gonna set this down somewhere, and then we just move on to the rest of the parts. All right, now we have the last one. And once we're done with this, we're gonna dry these parts off and move the S5. All right, so now we have all three pieces dried off. So we're about to clean them down, and then once we clean them down or wipe them down, then after that, we're gonna move the S5 and get it outside. All right, so I need to just get a fresh cloth, and then get that fresh cloth, and then we just get to what we need to get to and start the process. All right, so next thing what we gotta do is move this thing, get it out of the garage so we could have somewhat some space or whatever. So what I'm probably gonna do is I would say what I'm probably gonna do is keep the a box or something on the floor, or a cardboard, and then we'll just lay them on the cardboard and just spray them on the floor, because I don't really see a need to like hook it up on a piece of wire and paint it in the garage like that. So, but I could do it that way too as well, just to see how everything turns out. So we have many different ways to do it and get it out the way. get this car a wash off as well, because it's dirty. Nah, this is the S5 that we got. We sold the A5. Remember? I think a couple of lives back, somebody ended up coming here and bought the A5. It's even nicer. Yeah. So we finally got this car started. So now I'm about to pull it out of the garage and then see if we could do paint the inner fender pieces. All right, so now we're about to pull it out, and I might just let the engine warm up because we gotta flush this old engine oil out because what we end up doing was, since gas pretty much could have went down in the engine oil, so I'm gonna have to flush it. I'm just running for a while. Just to warm up a little bit, then I'll move it. My back still back in the garage, and yeah, I go from so. But I'll probably have it outside running for a while, and then just to get that old oil to warm up, and then we'll just while we paint this, probably just let this oil out of this car, and then we just put the other oil in it. I just bought some cheap old W20 just to have that we flush out the system, and then we're just gonna put the liquid molly in there. Or I could just not do it today and just leave that for another video and just focus on paint those inner not inner fender, inner bumper inserts. So we'll probably just do that. Just focus on the inserts of this video. Then we go from there. All right. So it is outside. I'm gonna let it just chill there for a while. What we got next is we're just gonna start cleaning up that these bumper inserts, and then we're gonna see if we could like really put some paint to them or something. So I'm gonna wipe them down and then go from there. All right, yeah. So now I'm gonna start wiping down that piece, and then yeah, so I'm gonna just wipe these pieces down, let them dry for a little while, and once they finish drying, then so we get all the moisture out of every spot in this thing. Then after that, we could apply or a little paint trick and see how it comes out. And then once this is done, then that will be that part. And then the next thing we'll just have to worry about next is when the rest of the pieces for the bumper get here, we'll start install those pieces for the bumper. Yeah, so I am taking my time because since this is probably like my first time actually doing this, So I am gonna take my time. So this video or this live is probably gonna be longer than usual, but y'all get the drift. Man, the amount of time I sand this silver piece, and it looks like it's not even sand down, but I don't know, we're gonna see if it's gonna hold on to the paint like how I want it to. So let's hopefully it does that. Then once I'm done with this, I am gonna rub it down with alcohol as well, just to try to get the best finish that I can. So yep, so this is the last piece. So yeah, I'll probably just close off the live, and then once these pieces dry, then I'll turn it back on, and then we do what we do when it's time to paint it. So y'all not here waiting long, because after this, it's just once I start painting, it's just gonna be like a 10-minute like paint it with black, and then let it sit for like 10 minutes or so, because it's still pretty hot over here. It's right now, it's what is it, like 72 degrees out here in Arizona. So it's we could probably do it right here, and I think I'm good to do it like anything above 75 degrees. So, and then I'll just wait that 10 minutes and so on. So we're gonna keep letting these stuff dry off, and then once they do, then we come back. Cool. So, or maybe later on in the night when I get some more time, then I'll do some more for y'all. So y'all know I'm trying to go live almost every night, like around this time and every night, because next week I'm not sure how my schedule is set up. So I'm trying to do it for this week. So, but anyways, I'll see you in like a few hours or minutes, depending how long these little pieces in these corners take to dry off, and then I can wipe it down with some alcohol, and then we get to painting them. But I mean, they look good so far. All right, but anyways, stay positive, stay motivated. Hey, don't forget, our haters are our biggest motivators, okay? But until next time, we are out.